Well, kia ora koutou katoa, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 112 Dickson Road here in Papamoa Beach. It has been brought to the market at our Papamoa office, and we very much appreciate our vendors and trusting Sadie and Bauer the opportunity to present such a great prospect to the market. My name is Will Johnston, I'm your auctioneer for this morning's on-site auction. My job is to check the cash interest today and move forward with intentions of with your interest in the property. A big warm welcome to those who are here in person. Lovely to see a few of you up on what I like to call the viewing deck. Just above me there, this beautiful sunken lounge. You don't see too many of these. It's a bit of a hark back to yesteryear, nice and cosy and comfy. And a big warm welcome to those watching a public event. My job today, as I say, facilitating a wee bit of cash and some happiness, hopefully, when it comes to purchasing great property. If you do that, first and foremost, as the auctioneer, I can nominate the sums by which we increase the bidding. May also refuse a bid if I don't see it in the best interest. As such, vendor bid. Again, on behalf of the owners, and it's done below the reserve. In terms of bidding today, well, there's a few things that you're acknowledging to me. If you do raise your hand, you've received a copy of the condition, technical, financial, or otherwise, and you're bidding on your own behalf in a cash unconditional basis. Property may be removed from the market at any point before it's sold today, and if there's any sort of dispute, I'll very simply determine that. We'll go back to the last undisputed bid. Any information when it comes to GST, unlikely though, this is a GST inclusive offering, so what you bid is what you put the purchase price as a deposit, unless that's otherwise arranged by all applicable parties. So the legals of the property first and foremost, it's that estate and freehold, so highly sought after here in Papua, quite a large area of land underpinning your investment here. In record of title SA19A folio 859, vacant possession on offer, and 20 working days from the date of this agreement set down for the possession and settlement date. Nothing's changed from the conditions finished you with for those interested parties throughout the marketing period of the property. Well, lots of bells and whistles when it comes to 112 Dickson Road. First and foremost, we've touched on the sunken lounge one with a nice cosy disposition for those very occasions we have high wind and rain here in the Bay of Plenty, nice and cosy and comfy. And then when you're deciding that that is gone, like we have beautiful sunshine today, we really open those doors and we go to the entertaining. We've got the upper decks to the well-appointed kitchen, and then of course moving out onto that decking area, the upper and the lower deck, and then the further lower deck, which is actually just the pool. Which is again nice and secure for your friends and family. Slightly back from the road in terms of where the accommodation is on the property. That master with an absolute haven upstairs, a walk-in wardrobe that's almost big enough to be called a second room off that master, and then of course the landing area there as well, nice and private. And then in terms of further accommodation, we've got out the back there as well. It's the place where you put those guests that you really like coming to stay, but you don't like them having too much access to the house, so you put them out the back and act like parents, or maybe teenagers, or both, to be fair. You can put them both in there. In terms of the location, well beyond reproach here at Dickson Road. You really are just a couple back from the beach there, and then in terms of great schools in the Bay of Plenty and zone for a few of those, and then down to the shopping area in that fact. Ladies and gentlemen, opportunity for cash today, otherwise we do move to a conditional market. I'll give you 3 chances to make yourself known if you've got cash interest in the property. An opening bid, an opening offer, I'll give you a first call. You look tempted, sir. Cheeky smile. Second, for an opening bid. Third and final, for an opening bid. Can't welcome you out in the sunshine. There's going to be some very, very happy people right now. I'm going to close the auction, I'm going to pass the property in. Sadie to deal with those parties. Here and viewing online who have interest in the property outside of auction terms and conditions. The handbrake is now off. You are able to participate. We have set a little bit longer for you to get everything in order. Deadline on the property for Tuesday next week. That's Tuesday the 21st of April at 4 p.m. So deadline unless sold prior though, so if you do have interest in the property and you want to go early and potentially eliminate other parties, then you're more than welcome. For Sadie Headland, she can talk you through the whole process. So again, for sale by deadline unless sold prior, Tuesday the 21st of April at 4 p.m. That ends our offering here at 112 Dickson Road. Thanks to those who are here in person. Powered by Bauer Real Estate reasonably shortly. Cheers and good morning.